Alright. Yes, there we go. Alright. Now I just need to get the link. And we'll get going. There we go. Alright. I Teach Vader made a new video and it was great. But that has nothing to do with this. Okay. There we go. YouTube's just throwing stuff at me while I'm getting my link, which I have done. Alright, everything is as it should be. Let's continue. Last time on Master of Magic. Volcanoes. Dysfunctional volcanoes. They didn't generate resources somehow. And we made a lot of them. Also, the Myrran plane knocked on our door. They, well. Yeah. Alright. You know, I remember Wiggle Nightbug, I remember the bird that blinds you, especially the Lunarians. You were the most forgettable character in Imperishable Night. Do you think she's angry that I forgot her? I've been thinking about this. She's only just breached our world. What am I gonna do about her? Well, honestly, I think I'm gonna have to pick a fight with Clow Reed. The more I think about it, the more I'm certain that, well, going back to the charts, I'm pretty sure she's gonna eat these two. Even if I push everything I have against her, all I have is one stack of half-formed heroes. That's never gonna work. So, by the time I've taken a few of her cities, she could have conquered half my plane. These two are actually they're food. So I'd better be the one who eats them. And I'd better do it quickly, because there's no way they can handle a fight with her. They will just be shredded. And there's nothing I can do to make everyone friends. If you had one more book, I could give you Aura of Majesty for whatever good that would do you. You know, I really wish I had Aether Binding. I could actually cast that. If I beat him, I might get Aether Binding from him, maybe, if I'm lucky. Trade? Alright, well, nobody wants to give me anything. I guess I'll just have to pass the turn, and, I don't remember where my heroes are. Also, hey there, Barrack. View, how's it going? Kind makes the most sense representing the humans. If she puts an illusion over the Arcanus plane so we can't find any of the cities. Let's see. She's a school teacher mainly. Well, alright, let me see. I have a volcano prepped. Nothing. Alright, is there anywhere... The volcanoes don't produce a whole lot. Yeah, they don't produce a whole lot. A volcano fracking is tempting to just go, 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 but without transmute, it doesn't make sense to do that. But man, I wish I could get some adamant. Adamant would be so good. Alright, you were thinking of tackling some great drakes. I need to borrow someone. Shoot. Okay, this is kind of very iffy. This would be a lot more doable if I had... Let me see, Flameblade. This would be a lot more doable if I had, Web. Web, it absolutely kicks the butt of Great Drakes when they're not in their node. But somebody doesn't have Web today. I could give myself 3 extra breath weapon, but the Great Drakes are immune to fire, so that's not going to do a whole lot, will it? I kind of want to put Philosopher's Stone on all the cities, but I also kind of want to... Man, I am 13 turns away from having my own Great Drakes. We'll be so much better off when that happens. Alright, before I commit to this and get my butt kicked... I need to visit this. Alright, I'm going to take Jer the Wind Mage. I guess I'll do it next turn. I'm going to have him pick the Spearman up, throw him in there. I just don't want to find out that there's like, oh, it's 2 Great Drakes and 7 Afrits. I would be very unhappy. Oh no, the Wizard Pact is broken. We're doomed to war with Clowreed. Okay, see, that's not so bad. Yeah. Well, I don't really have the kind of magic muscle to do anything with the spear, so... Alright, I think we're good. I'm a little reluctant to do this, but I'm sure it'll be fine. They've only got 4 movement. Okay, so here's the plan, guys. It's a Great Drake. It has a lot of hit points. Now, I could slow it down with a few things. God, I can't use illusions to stab it because it's flying. Again, no web. Confusion! Not gonna work. They've got 15 resistance. Same for Shatter. Warp Creature! Nope, that won't work. They are too resistant. So... I don't see immunity to fire. I'm sure they have immunity to fire. I'm sure they do, but it doesn't say they do. Maybe they don't? I'm pretty much down to Psionic Blast or using fire elementals to guide the enemies where I want. Let's start with a Psi Blast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I only need to do that about 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's say 5 more times? Stasis! Alright. Nope. They'd resist it. Won't work. Okay. Sonic Blast hits for an 18 illusion, or you could shoot for a 22. I'm gonna go with a Psy Blast. Alright. Now the Necromancer. I can use Animate Dead might come up. Zombies, the Gates of Hades, or Black Sleep. No, none of those are going to do anything. However, you have a 29. Your attacks might actually do something. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay, War Axe. Jer. He's well, he's not very strong yet. You need to preserve some of your magic. We'll come back to you in a second. You're just here for leadership type abilities. Alright, and you guys are... Look at that! Maybe you're not immune to fire. Maybe you just got first striked. Didn't quite do the job, huh? Okay, here we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. I still think illusions are better than trying to contend with its 11 points of armor, so I'm going to stick to that. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. As long as I'm standing over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm pretty sure I'm safe, just out the range of your fiery breath. Lost 1. You know what? That is acceptable losses. That is well within acceptable losses. And we got Blur, a decent combat trick. Oh, look at this stick. Why would you put Lightning and Phantasmal on the same stick? What, are you stupid? I fine, whatever. That's you. Alright, all of a sudden, my Necromancer looks terrifying when he shoots things. Even War Axe feels a little more dangerous now. I definitely want to still make a couple more artifacts. Hold on 1 second. This is a very important city. It needs a new Doomdrake. As for this, I forget how far along I was in distributing magicians. But I see my capital doesn't have one. A magician is a very useful defensive component. Anyway, I should keep using Chaos while the Chaos Conjunction is running. Unfortunately... I'm not entirely sure what Chaos spells I should be using. I could run around Chaos channeling things everywhere. Just defensive units all over the place could get Chaos channeled. I mean, it's a thing I could do. Alternatively... I could summon more gargoyles in my cities. They're not bad. Wall of Fire is super sketchy. Like, it's great if they charge at me with halberds. But it ain't any good against flying units, single-figure units, burrowing units, teleporting units. It's not ranged units. Yeah, there's a lot of situations where it does 0 things. If I'm casting Chaos spells, maybe I should try Volcano Fracking. I mean... My luck can't stay bad forever, can it? Alternately, I could just make a bunch of volcanoes in nowhere. In tiles that aren't good for anything. They provide 3 magic power each turn at a cost of 22. They pay for themselves in just like 8 turns, and then they start producing. Yeah, okay, I think I've talked myself into it. Hey, Marisa, you don't mind if I just start making volcanoes instead of tundra? I'm gonna want this city later anyway. Man, no resources still. Do you think this is pissing her off? There's a resource. Yeah, it's changing her. She doesn't like me as much now. I'm doing you a favor! I'm unappreciated in my time. Alright, we're gonna be conquering you soon. Alright. So I may as well put volcanoes near your cities. Oh yeah, she can't actually use the tiles because there's volcanoes in them. Oh wow, she did not like that. Look, here. How's some phantom warriors for you? Does that make you feel a little better? Yeah. Here's the trick to make your own puppies. Nice breakthrough. See, we're all buddies again. I think I might want to fight a few things of yours. Oh, shit. Yeah, look at that army right there. What's that doing there? That's scary, and that's next to a sensitive location. Ah, fork. That is a sensitive location. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Darn! I can't quite get a reinforcement up there. If he takes this city, I'm gonna be unhappy. That's the city that makes doom drakes and magicians and all my other things. Like, that's literally my one military center. Anyway, I'm gonna volcano up his lands a whole bunch more before I conquer them. Well, let's see what happens. Good, we weren't attacked. Let me see. Web is the best spell of the game. It's the best one. Oh my gosh, I am not keeping up at all. Yeah. Okay. I do need to play the rest of the Toho series. I haven't tried them in so long. They put out games constantly. Yeah. Attack of the Taoists. Taoists don't often attack, but when they do... There's a lot in the Tao Te Ching about how wars are supposed to be conducted. Alright. Well. Now, let's go over here. Maybe you'll get lucky and get some adamant. You never know. Don't get mad just because I'm giving you some free I'm inviting Mordor to your door. You don't even have to come to Mordor. We'll bring Mount Doom to you. Wow, not any resources again. We are batting so far below average on all volcano resources, it's crazy. But we did get something nice over here. Note, he has a level 70 powered counterspell on his cities. Just when I got Blur too. Alright. So, we are still 11 turns away from Great Drakes. Are you going to the myrran, to the arcanus plane? Oh, I wouldn't stop you from doing that. Lizards! Lizards! Oh, you were a lizardman. Ah. Lizardmen are my favorite aggro race. They take aggro completely different from everyone else. Like, just a comparison. So, Gnolls, lizardmen. Gnolls go, I'm an aggro race. I'm going to make a bunch of military units and conquer my neighbors, because obviously that's how you do it, right? Your strategy is expanding as much as you can because your individual cities aren't great when you're Gnolls. You gotta conquer somebody else's. I don't remember ever making settlers as a Gnoll. I'm sure I've done it, but not really your first choice. Lizardmen, they have a number of advantages making settlers. So lizardmen, well, logistically, the population growth, everything, they're set to push settlers. And their idea of expanding rapidly is lizards, lizards everywhere. And then shifting into aggro a little bit later than somebody like Gnolls would. Alright, so this might be an error. I don't know. I'm gonna start hitting things. Earth elementals are doable, but that would end up leaving a node for them to own. Oh, I don't like that. Alright, worst case scenario, it's full of spiders. But, yeah, many usually means it's... yeah, not much to worry about here. Alright, oh, that... I was kind of expecting that new stick to make that hit a little harder. Oh well. I might have to come back later to finish this off. We should be able to run away safely. I mean... Necromancer's just not doing as good as I would have hoped. Yeah, nature nodes. Not you. Oh, hitting a little harder that round. How much more ammo we got? Wonder how much those fire bolts are really contributing here. Nope, still got ammo. I'm pretty sure one of my guys has capacity, but nobody's running super capacity or anything. Oh, he ran out. Alright. Well, the nature node is going to make this difficult, but... I'll have Gates of Hate. Oh, that won't do anything. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, you're the one with capacity. Got one shot off. 2 shots off. Alright. Take a couple steps back, please, guys. Okay. Ah, boy. I'm surprised to find your capacity actually came into play. But it did. We're running out of MP now. We may have to wrestle them the old-fashioned way. Or, as I said, I could just leave and come back. That's always an option. I'll just hit you with a Psyblast. Nope. I'll hit you with a Psyblast. Everyone's just pointing at the thing's head and focusing as hard as they can. Explode! 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 But most of our angry thoughts aren't quite reaching them. Let's see, you've got 2 more shots. Last shot from you. You're done. So at this point... the last ammo. And hey, he'll be better next time. Attack power. Alright. You're still not good enough to go into melee. Yeah, that's... Yeah, look at that. Shit, we found a nature book. We found a nature book. Ooh, 15 spell skill. Who wants 15 spell skill? It's very tempting, but I think I'm going to trash it. We have a nature book. One second, contemplating. I kind of want to put an extra unit here, but I'm not sure what it should be. I think I'm going to give them an extra magician. Potentially... Alright, let's get ourselves that Great Drake. We're going to start researching nature spells. Every single person has nature magic. Web. For volcanoes? That's... Oh. Wow, you're really taking my best spells for some commons. But I've got web. I gotta go earth to mud. Here's the secrets of shatter. Yeah, I'll take some wild boars for, I'll give you wall of fire. Yeah, okay. Since you're basically the last boss, you're the one person I don't want creating artifacts. She likes me a little more. He doesn't want to talk to me right now. That's okay. We have webbing. And it's not worth a ton, but it's worth a little bit. Nature's Eye. We'll get that on our cities. Probably as soon as the Chaos Conjunction ends. And we've hit gold stars on 3 of our heroes. That accuracy bonus on her is a pretty big deal. Because she got 10% and then a 3% off the added Blade Master. What we really want is for her to up that Divine Barrier again. We need your logistics and your prayer master. Yeah. I don't think anybody has leadership right now, do they? Somebody still has leadership, right? Oh, was it you? No, you had arms master, that's right. A lot of people have arms master. I think we actually don't have a leadership character anymore since we lost the knight. Guiding beacon is more important to this army, though. We're going to get great drakes. We're going to put 3 great drakes with you. And then we're going to go to war with Clow Reed. I feel like my defenses still aren't good enough. I really need Philosopher's Stone on my cities. You know what? I think you can handle this. Just some rocks with legs. Yeah. Durable rocks with legs, though. Alright, let's continue poking the bear. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Pissing off Clow Reed here. Could you roll adamant just once? Holy shit, it listened! Okay! What is that? Is that what Philosopher's Stone looks like these days? Or has the magic circle gotten an overhaul? Huh. Well. Anyway, I need this city right here. This will be a good city. Yeah. I could just, even if all I do was spit out bowmen, adamant bowmen, draconian specifically bowmen, is a surprisingly useful thing. Next turn we'll have more important things to do than make volcanoes. We'll be making dragons. Ooh, well. Well, that's nice. Yeah, I can't wait to conquer all these things. Anyway, all those volcanoes I made are producing 192 power return. That's what we get from having made them all. So they're helping with, for example, our spell research. Okay, so that's Jin. Don't really want to fight something that'll dispel us. Actually, Roland is missing a spell right now. I'll go ahead and note that. I thought so. You brought your army here. If you two start fighting, I don't think you're going to fare very well. As for me, we are so fast. We just zip across the land. This is no nature node. Maybe my paladin could even fight something. Maybe. Let's see. How about... Oh, I have fairy dust now. It's, well, it's not very good, but it might come in handy someday. You never know. I don't think the necromancer's ever gonna make anyone undead that way. Ooh, ow. Although, it's still possible he could make some undead like this. And if I had a bear to leave on a node, that wouldn't be the worst thing. Let's see. Finally get some hand-to-hand experience. When I was younger, I used to think that you would get more XP by actually physically fighting with your heroes. I have since learned that is not the case. The difficulty is set lower than what I normally play on. But whether or not I'm kicking butt remains to be seen. For you see, as shown earlier, there's a bit of a problem there. There's a bit of a gap in our strengths. Okay, I'm gonna let you keep an extra magician here. But yeah, after this round, we'll up the difficulty a step, and then well, we'll see what happens. There's been a lot of limitations playing with this. And though I could say I've gotten better at the, figured out the build more as I've been playing, so much of the spells that you get and everything are going to be RNG that I'm not sure it'll matter. What I do know is I just got a free bear. I could try to deposit it there, but I'm probably just going to move on to hit the next thing. The more I level these guys up, the better. Yeah, I do need to get into the Elder Scrolls at some point. Alright, Earthlore! That's actually a really good trick. I actually am very happy to get Earthlore. Oh, darn! The very instant that it's time to make drakes, it goes away. The Chaos Conjunction is gone. Alright, we need to decide. I really want Philosopher's Stone in my cities before I start a war. Great Drakes, however, she hasn't declared war on anyone yet, but that's pure chance. I need to conquer them before she does. I am going to prioritize Philosopher's Stone. Okay, so that is the Philosopher's Stone. That's just what it looks like these days, is it? Yeah, I need the counter magic up in my cities. That'll make a huge difference if I'm attacked anywhere. We're still producing the magicians to get the bare essential defenses up in my cities. These guys are going to start producing hammer hands. I'll probably make a flying ship to distribute them. But that'll be a part of our defensive network too. Ideally. In the meantime, these guys are just hunting XP everywhere they can. In preparation for the war. And the Arcanus Plain is a great place to go hunting. I'm so glad that she didn't already conquer everything. That didn't hit hard enough. Chimera are tough. Chimera always were tough, though. Well, I got these lovely drakes. They can bite a few chimera. And man, do I wish I had Lightning Bolt. Somehow we didn't get Lightning Bolt, one of those staples of chaos magic. Well... Rain and fire. Alright. Nothing for the bears to do since everything is in the air. Really? Are you attacking the paladin? Is that really better than attacking the necromancer? I guess he has way lower defense. He has way lower defense. Huh. Well, how about that? We need to get him some real armor, huh? Alright. Gobble the statues, please. Alright. Well, that makes him a little harder to kill at least. Mana crystals. Not the greatest prize, but I'll take what I can get. Alright. Hey there, John. How's it going? Sprites! Sprites. A little late. One of the arguably the best common summon in the game. But, yeah. We're kind of past that point. I'm gonna leave a bear here. Just because I don't want you to get this for a while. Okay. Okay. Altar of Peace. Oh, shit. Maybe you actually will be friendly with people. Interesting. Altar of Peace. Yeah. You were by yourself until recently, so that couldn't even do anything until you met other wizards. I've gotten kind of used to the Warlords variant of it that also gives bonuses when you're at war, which doesn't feel very life to me. Altar of Peace feels like something a life mage would do. Altar of Duality, I mean, it's just more, it's just good no matter what happens, but it doesn't encourage the player to do anything in particular because you benefit on either extreme. I don't know if the AI will care that they've got something benefiting them for peace, though. Alright. We're gaining 2 skill a turn. That's a very fast pace. Okay. Well, now those Medusas sound even more dangerous. Crack's Call. Well... Okay... Alright, let's see... That's gonna be... Colossi. I don't think I want to fight Colossi. Ooh! Freebie! Maybe not quite free. That's, I'm sure we've got this. Alright. You can just sit back. If you push auto battle with a bunch of heroes, it'll just cast a crap ton of seemingly random spells instead of just shooting the enemy. Okay. There you go. Alright, he's catching up too. The chance to hit on War Axe is a good one. More junk. I really want to make that bow. Alright, this should be the last necessary magician. Let me get that airship. And then we're going to make doom drakes. We're going to make a lot of doom drakes. Our capital is going to start producing griffins. As we take the cities, we're just going to kind of fly stuff into them. We're not going to have proper defenses in the newly acquired towns. Oh, he does not want to talk to me. Well, okay then. Be that way. Oblivion, Morrowind, yeah. Or I could just buy this thing. It's not perfect, but it's something. It's better than the nothing she had equipped right now. I think that's it. I think we're done with Philosopher's Stone. I really want to put Nature's Eye on them, but I just have other things to cast. Okay. Some of these cities feel like they're really lacking. Alright. This city right here, for some reason, is the only one that did not have a gargoyle. Let me correct that. As much as I want to craft an artifact, I'm going to craft some great drakes instead. Because these guys still need their drakes. Ifrits? What could go wrong? It could be Ifrits and fire giants. Ifrits are dangerous, but it doesn't say that there's a bunch of them. It's a risk? Ah, God! It's exactly the one thing I didn't want. Literally, I named the one way this could be bad. Alright, I can res one person, which I'm gonna need to. The one thing I named, the only encounter that this could have been bad. And of course, that's what we got. Alright. Well, I'm going to start by reducing the incoming damage a smidge. Okay. I'm going to follow up. Alright. What if web? Hmm? Do you think a phantom beast would draw some of their fire? So close. Alright. JR could have finished off one more. I'm gonna have to res JR. If somebody else falls, I just can't afford to do anything about it. God, come on, you were... How do great drakes not have fire immunity? Alright, I'm gonna just tell you to stay put for another turn. I don't know what you're gonna do with that 40 MP, but... just sit tight, man. You can throw one more web. Okay. Now we have to not screw this up. He can do the res still, but we have to give no opportunity for the enemy to shoot. Okay. We will have to re-enchant Jer after this, but that's just the price to do with business, really. Okay. And I will tie this thing down again. We got junk. A lot of bracers around here. 10 spell skill, 3 attack. I think that's an improvement. Although you don't use spell skills, so maybe not. Maybe this? Divine protection. Well, whatever. No, go with this one. Yeah, that's a little better. Alright, I've got this hit point. Anyone want a hit point? I guess? Those were some pretty crappy items. Alright, the hammer hands are out. At least the first one is. We'll try to get those distributed quickly. I'm gonna need to recast 2 buffs on this poor guy. But, you know. They need a day off. I feel like they need a soft battle while they heal. They can't take any more risky fights for a little bit. Let me see. Alright, I need to reinstall 2 things on this guy. Alright. I wish I could put a Great Drake in every one of my cities, but that's not happening. Alright, what's in here? Werewolves? Oh, yeah, no, there's... Doggone it! Come on! Of course. Of course. Yes, right. Yeah. By werewolves, you meant ghouls. Alright. Well. Alright. I can afford this. You can cast heal 1 time. Yeah, it's a little better. Alright. Careful. We don't want some stray firebolt from Fate Mastery finishing off the last one. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to recast the buffs on this poor guy again, but... And for my trouble, I got, yeah, I could get rid of that. I don't need a staff that burns when it pees right now. Thanks. Not everything you find is something you want. Okay, you're getting... I'm gonna start pouring money on this. I want to get those nightmares. Still quite a ways away from the next level up. We'll get there. Oh, right. Hold on. Gotta recast his buffs again. Look, just start on the Great Drake, alright? Don't die again, okay? Please. I actually do have a spell for scouting now. I need to remember I can do that. Seriously, why are Great Drakes not fire immune? Oh shit, the spell of mastery is visible. We've already gotten all the nature spells we were gonna find then. It wasn't very many, was it? I'm just so happy I got webbing. Wow, he really doesn't want to talk to me. Dangerous. Very dangerous. Come on. Well, I'm gonna have to cast that a couple of times, I think. Once I finish the Great Drake, I'll scout them with the spell, and we'll see what we're looking at. The good news is they never take a day off, even if they don't get a fight. Oh shit, we gotta stop Clow Reed. He's unvolcanoing my volcanoes. Clow Reed, you know really good spells. Could I learn that one, please? Ah, I can do this. Yeah, they're very fast, but... And they're immune to webs because they're made out of air, but, that's okay. I could even set up a wall of fire elementals. Alright, let's see. What can I hit you with? Weirdly, there's no illusion immunity on them. The scariest thing about air elementals is their armor piercing. Instead of 11 defense, he's now at 14. I think they'll stop hitting him as much. You know, these Doom Drakes have been doing a fantastic job all game with the heroes. But when I get the Great Drakes out, man. I now can summon a bear. Oh, joy? Okay, right. Let's dump some money into the Dark Elven economy. I guess they don't need it this turn. I need those nightmares sooner rather than later. Oh no, she learned it too! Alright. Hold on. Earthlore! Should we keep going this way? No, that would be a waste of time. What about these three things? Hellhounds! We can do that. Those all are possible. That one sounds like a good target. Alright, 9. We are a little bit far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9! Alright, let's go hit that one. Alright, you guys need to level up. Because we're going to be targeting some dangerous things soon. Oh, hey, guess what? I happen to know a little bit of nature magic now. And you know what that means? It means webbing. It means you guys are going to lose turns. Yep. I'll have all the time I want to shoot you. They can actually attack flying units if they want. Let's back up. Well, I think I can finish you off with a, Oh, right, nature node. Shoot. There you go. Can't res people who get turned to stone, so let's just not let them get close enough in the first place. That spell. It's so ridiculous. It doesn't matter how powerful the enemy is, how many hit points they have, their resistance, their defenses, none of it matter. They're just stuck for a turn. And that's the end of the story. Alright, Jer. A little bit more durable. He's going to end up being the target. Is he legendary? Oh, finally! A weapon for you! Ooh, double EXP. Who wants to be legendary? You're legendary. Done. Okay. Who wants double EXP? I kind of want to give it to him because he's the one who can res my other characters. I kind of want to give it to Jer just so he can catch up and not be so vulnerable. I don't want to give it to everyone, honestly. It's a tough call. For now, I'm going to give it to the Necromancer. For now. Okay. Okay. We need to start shipping the hammer hands off. I'm gonna need... How many am I gonna need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hammer hands. Oh, a full stack. Got it. Behold the great drake in its natural habitat. My cities. Let's make another. Once I've got 3 of these, we'll have to get the heroes back to this plane and load them up. They'll then be ready to target pretty much anything in the game. Hold on, I'm gonna Earth Lore. I don't believe that this is all the land in the world. Let's see. Cockatrices, those are both gimmies. I may use the Great Drakes to try and breach one of these. If I can give them the right support. Oh, look, I found more land. First punch exposed it, too. Oh, yes. This is great. I don't know that I have time to do all of these because we're going to need to get back to Myrran. But we move so quickly, I think we can... You know what? We're just going to come over here and start hitting all this. What is this? A neutral... Nomads? Oh, it's our people. Our people have waited for our return. Okay, I need to see if I can collect that. That would actually be a significant advantage. I could summon Great Drakes directly into this plane. We're here. If we fly this way, we could get there in like 2 turns. then yeah, just grab everything around you as quick as you can. I won't really have anything to hold it, but I think I'm going to go for that. These are possible. They probably have good prizes, but they're probably going to be tough as nails. But if I fly over here, soft targets, and a city, I'll have a foothold in this plane. I'm watching every turn to see if she declares war on them. So far, her chaotic personality has, well, she's stayed quiet. That can change at any moment. Okay. Oh, hey, Sarah V, how's it going? Ah, how you doing these days? Let's see. Over here. Alright, griffins! Yeah, we're gonna make griffins. Not my first, second, or third choice for units. End game units, but I'm just gonna work with whatever I can get my hands on. Alright. Carefully, we don't want to step on anyone's ships. Alright, toss another one in. Okay, we're gonna begin with these. You know what? I actually might just let a Great Drake lead a stack of Doom Drakes. That sounds like an epic army that could take on Colossi and Gorgons to me. I don't think Griffins necessarily have a place in that army, but look, it's what I've got. How are those nightmares coming? Work in progress. Okay, we're getting there. Well, in a couple turns, I'll be able to summon drakes here. I'm so tempted to craft an item right now. Oh man, I want an item. Alright. Let's prep our new city. Yes, we're counting chickens before they hatched. But you need some mountains. So you can build a miners guild. Alright, well, let's see. I'm gonna slap the nature's eyes in place. Okay. Yeah, Aura was the AI. Inner power? Really not much of my stuff can work with that. Banish is good. Sometimes. Most of the things you want to banish are too high in resistance for banish. It's mostly good against the undead, actually. And we don't have any death mages this game. Everyone's still at peace, somehow. Alright. I can reach one of these. Many giant spiders. Or many air elementals. Spiders are rough, but I think we can handle it. Well, 2 can play at this game. Yeah, I don't think your poison is going to be very effective against us. Hold on, back up. You're the most vulnerable person here, Jer. Okay. Oops. No, don't do that. You were supposed to melee him. Oh well. The swordsman actually doing sword attacks for once, instead of just being a spell bot. You really only keep the swordsman for rezzing. That's really his purpose. Alright, that ego item's coming in handy. That soul linker is going to be so useful when we get those drakes. Okay. Alright. One more turn. Alright, that's the last of that. No, it isn't. Okay. Now we're done with that. Well, none of these buffs sound particularly great on a Great Drake, other than maybe Guardian Wind, if it runs into a whole bunch of javelins. I want to summon Great Drakes right now, but I need to wait one more turn. What are we going to do with this one turn of casting? Make a volcano, of course! I don't even know what to do with the volcano, but that is the correct choice. Did any of my volcanoes decay? Anybody need a new volcano? Freshly minted? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like we need any of them anywhere. Oh yeah, you've been unvolcanoing. Whoops. Oh, good, gold. Nice. That's right, make my future cities better. Ah, here you go. We're not appreciated in our time. He's finally willing to talk. Okay, oh, flight! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! Okay, well, I am very happy to have that. Okay, that is a spell I want on every single one of my heroes. Unfortunately, I really want them to have Great Drakes. I really want them to have a lot of things. So, what are we going to cast first? It's going to be the Great Drakes first. I'm going to leave the Doom Drakes to guard this city. They can feed on the softer targets until the Great Drakes are ready. Should work. All right. You're within range, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, our defenses are high enough that these don't do anything. In fact, I am so confident in our units, except for you. You go stand back there. I'm gonna trust the auto battle. Oh, that's not a bad choice. You're wasting your time on those guardian winds, though. Ah. He's probably been itching to cast that spell this whole time. Those are some unfortunate bowmen there. All kinds of debuffs piled on them. Oh crap, look at this. Why'd you mess the place up, guys? Some things never change. Look at this, the whole city's just rubble. Oh well. Gold, spell research. We can rebuild. We can rebuild it. We have the technology. Well, maybe I'll make a unit of rangers or something. You can make a priest and a magician when everything else is done. Sure. The important bit is... we're going to start making great drakes out of this summoning circle. Alright. Make another hammer hand. We're halfway to ready to reinforce the northern cities. Still no sign of war. I'm just going to use this great drake as a leader. I'm sure it can wreak some havoc. A lot of settlers are being pushed into my world. Draconians don't build walls. We just fly around. No, actually, Draconians have more use for walls than most. Alright, the Great Drakes are on the way. Then we'll get the flights. By then, our heroes should be strong enough to be terrifying. I was worried that Miss Chaotic would be too aggressive and just immediately start conquering my world. But she has foolishly given me the time I needed. Get my shit together. Recharge, flaming. No. It's always surprising how little mana the artifacts give you when you smash them, the random ones you find. Because it costs so much to make a decent artifact, you forget how cheap the junk artifacts are. Fortunately, our empire does still not have enough money to really do everything. Oh, food? Here you go. The one nomad city that we constructed that survived. Uh-oh. She's starting to pick a fight. Let's go ahead and see what magic you use. That makes sense. Gonna reveal any other spells? there. Yeah, okay. Man, the new turtles just look epic. Okay. She attacks me and asks for an alliance the same day. Yep, that's chaotic for you. The alliance doesn't mean much because, again, chaotic. But we'll pretend for a few days that we're friends. Ah. The anime mod has returned. The original classic one. Yeah, I couldn't remember who all the heroes were. I remembered some of them. I remembered Rassatir in particular. I liked being the merchant. But yeah, a lot of the heroes and stuff I couldn't remember. Why would I remove them? They're the best Dragon Turtle sprites. They're great. It's a shame that Dragon Turtles themselves are... Well, I prefer javelins for a reason. But it's a fantastic sprite. Alright. Next turn we'll toss a ghost out as well. 2 turns till those are delivered. I want to keep buying units to speed this up, but my finances... I think we want to get to those nightmares more. Once that's under production as well, we can rush units again. I have been spending mana and not producing it for a while. That's the nice thing about raiding lairs and nodes. I can go all in on spell skill. Hey, stop unvolcanoing my stuff. If I want to suck all the lava out of the earth, that's my business. Just because I want to do it in your lands is no excuse. Alright, so... this Drake should be terrifying because it's benefiting from... all of this. That's a 22% boost to hit and to defend. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of a big deal. Also... Hellhound. Okay. That's a little bit of extra power. The nodes are really not doing much for us. Alright, cockatrices. I think you guys can handle some cockatrices. This thing can't be petrified for sure. I'll need to get another magic spirit ready, as well as something to occupy this node. Honestly, I don't think they can petrify... Well, Jer is as usual the weak link. He's really only the tour bus. He's just the bus driver. That's why we keep him around. Well, I guess... Alright. Yeah. Oh, come on. Don't you want to pick a fight with the dragon? What are you doing, you cowards? Alright. KFC, Kentucky Fried Cockatrice. A very Dragon's Crown ending to this, right? Eat them all. We need a little more logistics so that dragon can get one more step in a turn. Alright, Divine Barrier up, that's good. Okay. Well, he's got 5 more MP, that helps. The Mace of Denial. Actually, kinda, yeah. That makes sense. The Paladin spends his first turn putting up counter magic each battle? Yeah. Yeah, that could be good. Still no wars have broken out. We're still okay. Alright, I need a ghost to go that way. I need a hellhound to also go that way. I'm gonna need at least 4 more ghosts. Alright. And hellhounds. And then we'll go back to great drakes. I'm pretty sure we can clean up every single thing here. Somehow she's growing faster than I am. But I'm getting my defenses in place. We've got counter magic up. We've got magicians in every city. We're going to get the hammer hands in every city. Oh, I might even go so far as to put a nightmare in every city. I don't know. I kind of need the nightmares for aggression, though. I'll take it. I actually will cast resist elements on my guys. Oh, neither of you can quite reach the target this turn. Are you gonna... I'm just gonna, just put that there for a day. Even the wraiths I can take. No matter how I do it, it's gonna be... It's fine, just hit this. You guys don't need any help for werewolves. Where did all the wolves go? Well... about that. Werewolves are actually kind of dangerous. Oh, they don't have that... Okay, that's a warlord ability, right. Ah... Yeah, I tried doing a game where I focused on werewolves once, and I just couldn't make it work. It really felt like land linking plus werewolves plus survival instinct should have been a viable direction. But what can I say? Werewolves just aren't that great. It would be kind of neat if werewolves kept something from their original unit. Like, if you turned a swordsman into a werewolf, they'd have kept the shield or something. But as it stands, you might as well just use the cheapest unit, because werewolves are always identical. Ooh, that's a good one. And that's crap. Okay. Alright. So your divine barrier of +2 is now a +3. Wow. Okay. Alright, that's it. That was the last one. Time to go deliver. Okay, that stack's almost ready. Okay, you go that way. Here you go. One up there. This is a paper-thin defense that the moment she gets angry, she's literally going to take all of these nodes. Just the day she wakes up on the wrong side of the bed, she's just going to take all the nodes instantly. That's okay. We'll have the nodes for however long we have them. That terrain power is slowly sinking. Alright. I'm gonna hit... Okay. You're free. So I picked that up on the way here. Oh no! I didn't pick it up! How did I not pick it up? We'll get it next turn. Oh yeah? Well, my Phantom Beast is stronger than your Phantom Beasts. Significantly stronger, in fact. They're just like, no, we're not gonna fight that thing. Well. Yeah, you just wait until, actually you can just walk in now. Okay. You are a complete unit. Alright, what are we gonna do with you? I think I'm gonna hit these. As long as there's no war. Oh man, I'm having to produce food. As long as we're not at war, we can keep doing. Alright. Okay. Alright, well, let's see. I don't know how you got stuck, but... Alright, everyone together? Cool, let's hit this. Yeah, that's not enough fire giant to cause me mischief. What, you didn't want to fight the necromancer? Alright. Yep, more junk items from junk nodes and layers. That's perfectly acceptable. Okay. Hold on. I don't need you anymore. Alright, capital. Pretty well defended. It's got the only ranger in my empire. next up, we're gonna head over there. Alright, you need to go hit that. We can replace any losses you suffer. Okay, you have made a hammer hand for every city. We're good on hammer hands. Golems or cannons? It's gotta be cannons, right? We're gonna get a cannon in every city. Okay, all is well. Okay. I might be able to trade Banish for something. I'm not too worried about them having Banish, because what are they going to do? Banish my gargoyles? Pretty hard to banish a Great Drake. Particularly when it's hanging out with a Prayer Master. Alright, we need one more. I guess I'm gonna hit this one next. Yep. One, two. Can't web a frickin' air elementals, so we'll just eradicate a few things like this. Wait till we have 3 Great Drakes. Yeah, that hurt quite a bit. Good thing he's so durable. It was actually possible we could have lost a hero there, just unlikely, but it was possible. Because the node could have countered the res. I'm gonna junk this. Alright, one of you goes there. We'll just rush forward and deposit more. Alright. The famed steam cannon. Casting skill is still rising to a turn. We're still gaining great leaps and strides there. Alright. Little more node power. 1, 2, 3. Hi guys. Welcome to the army. Okay, I'm feeling so confident at this point. Don't cracks call them? What are you doing? There you go. There's a move that makes sense. What are you doing? Alright. There. Let's see. One of these goes here. One of these goes there. Alright. I'll ship one of them down south. And then these 3 go over here. Okay. I need to finally open up this tile here. So how strong are Gorgons really? Let's find out. Best trick I've got is web. Well. Oh, good. Okay, we pulled that off through the node. I'm gonna wait till they get closer. Really? The sprites killed one of the griffins already? Jeez. Alright. Starting with... Oh wow, that worked. Alright, starting with the Great Drake. Great Drake eats Gorgons. No surprise. Doom Drakes, not... Oh wow, it's gone. Holy shit! I think their gaze attacks are killing my, Doom Drakes. I'm a little surprised at how badly the Doom Drakes are faring. Come on, you guys can do this. It's one injured thing. There you go. Well, so much for this army. It's a good thing the Great Drake was with them, or they wouldn't have won that. And we got as a prize a... well, it's... I mean, it's okay, I guess. Flight is always good. I mean, I'm gonna cast Flight on all you guys anyway. I don't like taking his MP away, because he's my one resurrection guy, but... Here, just junk this. But Flight is good. Protect you from some things, anyway. How are those nightmares coming? We're almost there. We're so close. That'll be a more effective army. Okay, you can keep one cannon, that's fine. Here you go. It's a replacement for what you lost. Doomed Drakes. Alright, we got Banish. If we don't find another book soon, we're gonna have nothing to research. Alright. Yeah, well. What about you? Would you like... Oh. Oh, damn. I need both of these. We could finally have a decent attack spell. Or we could have Aether Binding. This generates more casting skill and doubles my... I don't even have Dispelling Wave. But that can be a big deal. I really need that lightning bolt, but I have to take it. Oh! Okay, that wasn't what I was expecting you to ask for. Huh. Yeah, I guess you could use Great Drakes. Please summon some, because, you know. How do you feel? Spell Lock? For Banish? Okay. You could put Spell Lock on the Drakes and they'd be harder to banish. Yeah, that's not really one of my fears. But I could definitely Spell Lock my heroes once I get their flights. Okay. Let's go fight Kolchak. Okay. Well. Next up. Free XP. Not quite free XP. That actually hurt. Neat. I like Banish. Against undead, anyway. Man, I want that lightning bolt, though. Where am I going to get another spell I could trade her for it? One of these layers or nodes, please give me a decent spell with a high trade value. Please. Oh, also, 1 second. Hey, could you guys make a war college? If you're gonna make a junk unit, you could at least make the junk unit with a little bit of guts to it, you know? Okay. Ghost. Meld. Dog. Sit, boy. The nodes are still not worth very much of my power in total. Alright. Flight, spell lock, and resist elements. I think flight is the obvious first choice. And then we'll work from there. Anything that's not in the air is going to be in the air now. This is actually a major buff to the heroes. Flight will keep them safe from a lot of things. It also helps them move around the battlefield better, particularly when combined with the logistics we've got. Okay. Resist elements, on the other hand, is... well, it doesn't hurt. It actually helps sometimes. Maybe. Yeah, I'm actually gonna punch through here. And then we'll grab a few things and we're gonna start a war with Clow. Let's collect... this stack is ready to cause some shit. They are ready to cause some major shit. Oh yeah, Soul Inker just got even better. Those great drakes just became even scarier. Oh, actually, this is a decent item for once. 6 attack, 4 defense. Yeah, that's a little better. Anybody want 2 attack, 2 defense? Yeah, that's probably good for you. Bit by bit. Is he able to achieve 1400? Are you allowed to level up again? I don't have Warlord. I don't have Warlord or Crusade. I don't remember what their max level is without them. Isn't it 3 gold stars, though? I feel like it is 3 gold stars. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, you're gonna need to pick up some cannons now. Demon Lord? I don't know about picking a fight with a Demon Lord. Colossus, maybe. I'm not sure we want to poke a hole there. No, I think you want to gather some troops to you. And I think you want to, well, I may hit the Doombat. But I think you want to get ready for the war. Which We're gonna start producing the nightmares now. Wish I could get a warlock in every city, but that's just not gonna happen. Alright, the heroes are gonna come. The nightmares are gonna arrive. We'll have 2 armies conquering simultaneously. I'll still need something to hold the city. I could just summon gargoyles into them until I get more stuff. Resist, 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 resist. Alright, and for my final trick, spell lock. Everyone gets a lock. Alright, this is the last of these on this continent. We're going through the tower next. They can't even attack us. We're flying. Yeah, a lot of these nodes just got a whole lot safer. You know, I could let the paladin fight them. He's got illusion immunity. But I don't think I will. We'll just make this a target practice. Just mana crystals again. Sooner or later, she's gonna decide she wants all these nodes. Oh, it's so weird. She made an alliance with Clow. When I attack Clow, she might actually get mad at me for it. But then again, being chaotic, she could get mad about anything. So... it's not exactly saying a whole lot. Alright. Yeah, I'm very aware of Dispel Magic. Great Drake is supposed to be the strongest creature in the game. That was always their role. But they weren't anywhere near the best. Strongest does not mean best. I would take Colossus or Great Worms. I would honestly take the Behemoth over them. I would take the Demon Lord over them, of course. I would take the Archangel over them. Archangels are really useful. Skydrakes are, of course, the best, because they're magic immune. It's sad, but Chaos has possibly the worst endgame summon. But, well, I mean, they're still a pretty meaty thing. And when you've got a hero buffing them significantly, and this is a significant buff, well... But yeah, the problem with the Great Drake is they have no abilities to speak of. Like, they've got Fire Breath. Okay, they got one ability. I mean, never trust any of the other mages, but chaotic ones in particular, they really will just declare war for no reason at all. Or in the middle of a war, suddenly ask for a peace, just even though they're winning. Although usually not. They usually won't offer the peace thing, but it does happen. It can happen. Well, we're going to do a harder difficulty of the nomads as well. Ooh, regeneration. 4 defense. Regen. Regen. You know, I think... Oh, wait, this is an accessory, not an armor. Oh, right, okay, well... I kind of want to give it to him, but I kind of don't want to cripple his movement. 2 attack, 2 defense versus 4 defense. Regen. I'm just going to give him regen and he can start running into battle screaming. Yeah, I can just start running into battle hitting things with his stick. That sounds good. Alright, nodes are up to not quite half my power. Ah, the first nightmare has arrived. Let's make another. Okay, still waiting for that airship to come airlift these cannons. Okay, we should have just breached back into the Myrran plain. We have a few quick targets before we hit Seravi, which gives just enough time for the second army to get into position. And we won't have to waste any turns. I do worry about Jer, though. That's a lot of Shadow Demon. Hey, all the volcanoes have settled down in your territory, I see. Does that mean you need new ones? I can make new ones for you. We're going to attempt one more trade with him before the war starts. He's holding off. He's got really good spells he's not offering me. He's holding out on us. Okay, that was the last spell lock we needed. I don't think... I mean, it provides immunity to cold, so why not? I mean, why not? It doesn't hurt. Go ahead, set all my guys on fire. It might be difficult going through your day-to-day life while on fire, but, well, you can fly. You'll get used to it. Just, you know, don't touch any wooden floors or carpeting or walls or people. And if you do touch a bunch of people, don't worry about it too much. We can always grow more people. Yeesh. No, he's fine. Yeah, he's still fine. I really worry about his low defense score. Yeah, that logistics, man. The extra movement is just enough they can get first turn kills. Alright, you guys got this. It's only been easy because the chaotic mage didn't immediately attack. That's the only reason things have been going this well. I always thought that was a cool looking shield. Alright, technically you're a full stack, but I'm gonna start kicking out griffins for more nightmares. Where is that airship? Where is my airship? Good grief. Well, it better hurry up and find its way here. I want to start a conquering. There you go. And there you go. Alright, I shouldn't be bothered about food for a while. Alright, she just took a significant buff to her attack power. Well, as been pointed out, some players have found strategies that make Klakons really, really good. If you just want to produce massive amounts of income to fund your wars, Klakons can do a pretty good job of that. They are 50%. They're basically 50% more productive than any other race, and that includes working trade goods. Okay, it doesn't look like you're getting for either of these. Let's hit the Efreet next. Okay. Oh, damn, really? It is possible that we'll lose our bus driver here. If the resurrection fails because of the node. That would really suck. That would really slow us down. Like, massively. Yeah, him being fragile is such a problem, but I want him to keep the movement boost. I've been wanting to craft new items for him for a while. Ah! We lost him! We have no way to res him. That's it for Jer. He's just gone, and with that, our ability to move 10 tiles a turn is gone. Darn. Yep. Well, there's no way these are going to be relevant again. Well, shit. That's how it goes. Okay, you guys need to get into position over here. Some of you are going to be left behind to guard cities. Where the heck is that airship? Did it get lost? I am confused. You know what? It's not going to hurt me to have an extra airship. I really don't know what happened. It was here, and then I told it to go there, and it never arrived. Did something happen to it and I forgot? I mean, that's always possible. Alright, well, let me see. I could summon a new champion real quick. At least we have flight, so the army still has a decent movement speed and can cross over oceans, as long as they never get hit with a couple dispel waves. Alright, we'll make the champion. And then we'll figure things out from there. We're about one turn away from being ready to hit things. I removed the extra spell casting. I did do that. But 10 spell skill wouldn't have given him the second cast anyway. He would have actually needed 15, which I didn't have. So no, that actually didn't do anything. Yeah, that wasn't even the reason. I thought about it, but it would have meant he would have lost some of his overland movement. Which was his entire point, was that he could do overland movement. So, yeah, I made my choices. They resulted in the loss of the character. That's how it goes. That extra movement speed was allowing them to take things every single turn. He was so useful. I really wish I could res him. Oh wow, look at this. Well, that hits pretty hard. Alright, you're in position. I wouldn't mind getting another Great Drake for this war. Oh, here you are. Where have you been? What kind of crazy flight path did you take that took this long to get here? Oh well, here's another one. Alright, keep those flowing. I'm probably going to reposition those next. We're ready to start the war. Wow, this guy. Man, give me Airy the Illusionist. Don't give me this guy. I mean, he's not bad, but... I don't have the resources to waste summoning over and over again. Just take an axe. We'll, see if we can find some use for you. Okay, are we starting the war this turn? We might be. We might be. There's enough cannons aboard this boat. I don't imagine that it can be sank. Alright. Trade time. Lightning bolt, yes! For a Freet? Well, you've already got Great Drakes, so I mean... I actually kind of think a Freet is a more useful spell. Freets are really good, because they're spellcasters. And they're not as expensive as the Great Drake. They're significantly less expensive than the Great Drake, actually. Alright. We're gonna start... Wow, we really only moved 3 tiles? We're flying, though. Really? I thought flight gave you 4 movement. Jeez, that's gonna... alright, well, you know. Alright, what's gonna happen is we're gonna hit these 2, and then we're gonna fly this way and hit this one. This army's gonna sweep this way, and that'll just leave him with a capital that these guys will have to crack last. Yeah, I think so. Let's tell him we're attacking him. I'm coming for you. That's only polite. Yeah, man, our movement is crimped. Alright. Well. Your walls, they mean nothing to us. Here's a fireball. Oh, right, counter magic. Right. Okay, never mind then. Ooh. Ooh, ow. I hate that. Oh well, you're not going to get a second one off this turn. I have declared war! Have I though? Are you sure? Alright, we gotta get units in to defend. How did you not build this city up? Look at all this. You've had all game to build this city. And you just didn't. Well. Okay, I'm gonna need to summon into there a gargoyle. And then we'll get probably an Efreet. They've got adamant. Oh yeah, adamant. I do want to make adamant bowmen. I know it should seem like by now adamant bowmen wouldn't matter anymore, but I think they do. I think they're good. Even late game, they still provide something to your cities. Okay, this is going to be a little more difficult. Tempted to try banishing that. Alright. The only reason I have confidence in this stack is because of that Drake. Oh, good, yes. Great. Okay. Alright. This is looking pretty good now. Darn. You made it more expensive for me. Okay, good. I think you guys can take this from here. Take it away! Blue trolls? Yeah, blue trolls. I thought about blue trolls, actually. I don't think I mentioned it, but I did think about that one. I kind of liked the idea of, I was thinking blue clacons would be worse, but, doing nothing but blue books and then not having any way to actually get to your end game spells. Alright, let me see. You're just gonna sit around here until somebody can pick you up? Even if you do get picked up by the hero stack, you're gonna be expendable, man. You know, fire giants aren't bad defensively either. Do you really need a whole Efreet? I don't think so. I don't think Cloudreed has the kind of forces to retake it. Particularly if we knock out their dangerous stacks with our heroes. We'll get the defensive buffs. We'll get the archers. Yeah, I don't think I need to give you a whole Efreet. Although I wish I could give you spiders. Yes, I think that I have a favorable tailwind, exactly. Alright, this has to go. He's not even casting a spell. He knows that this is a lost stack. Oh wait, he actually did cast a webbing. Okay, he just waited for some reason. Lightning bolt. Oh wait, no, he had 2 spiders. Okay, no, he didn't cast a spell. Okay, I was right the first time. Roasted bear. I actually ate bear meat once when I was a kid. Hello there, Rikus. Alright. That all-important EXP. Alright, now we need to hold this city and move on to the next. Alright, what can we do about that? A magician. Yeah, that would help. Just gotta make all the things, thanks. I'm gonna leave one of these. We'll get some reinforcements coming. But we need to keep going. The next target must fall. Alright, you're the reinforcements. And you're the reinforcements. Okay. The good news is they're gaining XP. The bad news is they're not living long enough to gain the XP. Yeah, and as I've mentioned, nomads actually have a lower population growth than anyone else, even trolls or dark elves. Nomads have the worst population growth because they're not allowed to have a granary or farmer's market. And we saw that, where I'd have a city that would go from a max pop of 3 to a max pop of 8 by building a granary. And knowing that the nomads can never do that. If you're in a desert world, nomads are especially bad. Yeah, this army is basically junked at this point. The Great Drake is the only thing left of value here. Just... please? Oh, good. Yeah, no more spell for you. Knocked over the amplifying tower, though. That's unfortunate. Wait a minute. Do you... Alright, a magician it is! You can't even make a bowman, but you could make a full magician. Well... let's do that. There you go. We are now going to pretend like this is a sufficient defense for you. There you go. And let's see, what about over here? I'm just going to focus on your Philosopher's Stone again. Alright. Defensively speaking, these guys are going to have it rough. I'll slip some gargoyles in, but as pointed out before, he really doesn't have a lot of armies. I think I can take another city. It'll be a turn before my main army gets down to there. The only question is if he'll be able to bring her into war with me. Why don't I give you something nice? Here's some nice dogs. There's no telling if that'll actually help or if I'm wasting my time doing that. Aether Flux! What am I going to do with an Aether Flux right now? You know what? Maybe I can use an Aether Flux, actually. Wait a minute. I could summon more Great Drakes. And a Hellhound. Okay, I'm gonna leave you two here. Okay. The reinforcements. Okay. Take this. Alright. Okay, that's great. Summoning circle to here. Make a gargoyle. Okay. And I'm going to try summoning a Great Drake to assist this one. Because what's better than one Great Drake? Two Great Drakes. I think this should be fine. I'm going to just try to preserve what's left of the Doom Drakes. I don't think that these guys have what it takes to do any damage at all. Yeah, they've done like 1 point of damage, and I bet that was the sprite. Oh ho! Oh, now that's a worry. I didn't think about that. That's a concern. Okay, the Crack's Call missed. Thank goodness. Yeah, don't do any more Crack's Calls. That was concerning. I want to give you other targets for your spells. Sonic Blast this thing as much as you like. I am not gonna complain. That's what I don't want you to do. Oh shit, they got him. Okay. It's not the end of the world. Please stop casting that. Okay, we got away with it, but holy shit, that was... And I don't have any way to heal a dragon either. I guess I can make another magician. Locally sourced magicians? Okay. Yeah, we're not going to send it in by itself again. Alright. But we will have more great drakes. So... there's only one more city to take anyway. The rest is going to be done by the hero stack. So from here I mostly just need to reinforce these cities. We'll get all the different components. Oh no, not one of my nudes. I mean, I care so deeply for it, I left a spearman. Darn. Well. Okay. He's not casting spells. I think that he's low on mana crystals. Lightning is perfectly natural. Silly nature node. Alright, we should be able to trade disjunction to someone. Anybody want a disjunction? Do you have any spells I could use? Oh, would you like to trade a disjunction? I'll ask again in a few turns. Boy, not having the Windwalker really kind of changes the equation for how these heroes are going to move around the map. I might have to take the capital without them. If only I had one more sorcery book. I could learn windwalking myself. Even if I give them an airship, that's only going to increase their movement speed by 1 tile, since I don't have any life magic. There you go. Another level up. Alright. This guy likes his magicians. Made sure every city could grow them. Alright, we're gonna summon another Great Drake over there. So we can still have the hero stack take this. Maybe. Okay. You're about ready to deliver the cannons. Hold on, I need to make one adjustment. Okay. Alright. I don't know what's in your capital right now, but I bet this city would fall to 3 Great Drakes. Alright, reinforcements are almost here. You know what? I think I am gonna ship you this way to go pick up the heroes. Okay, what I'm gonna need you to do... I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you can go back to Doom Drakes. And an airship to carry them. Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna ship a bunch of units to help defend the new territories. Am I running low on mana crystals? Oh, I guess I finally have to do this. We've been so long since we've needed to make mana crystals. Ah. Crap. Well, I guess the heroes won't be getting this anytime soon. Oh, it got away. Okay, it can keep going. Alright. Looking pretty good, guys. How high level can we get without Warlord or Crusade? She declared war on Yellow, our ally. She did it. She's starting to take cities. We have to hurry. Alright, this is ready. Next turn we can start delivering cannons. Okay. Alright, this army is ready. You guys get a gargoyle. We'll get more defenses up soon. Clowreed is mostly broken at this point. Okay, yeah, you just need to keep flying. You actually need to go this way. You're needed on that side of the map. You're needed on that side of the map. Okay. I actually need more mana crystals than that. So we went from 2.5 skill a turn to 1.4. Or... No, we're gonna keep pushing skill. I'm gonna use alchemy to make my mana crystals. I'm afraid Marisa's days are numbered, but I struck first. I struck Clow before she struck Marisa. So I'm ahead. For the moment. Well, I mean, technically she's ahead, but, you know. But I'm catching up. Look at cities like this, and the defenses still feel really thin. I don't know that a cannon will be enough to make me feel good about this. But that's what you guys are gonna get. You're gonna get a cannon. Alright. So we're gonna need cannons and hammer hands for the new cities. Alright, something like that. Should be good. I don't really have the money to keep buying units like this. This city's extra important. It can have a guy. A nightmare. Alright. I'm going to... I'm really going to take advantage of this Aether Flux. Let's make another Great Drake. I'm so tempted to make an artifact, but no. Great Drakes. I could have enough of them to take his capital. I'm sure of it. Yep. They don't even have magical weapons because they were made before my alchemist's guild. But, you know, they're still here. Honestly, the horsebowman didn't do great. Yeah, he's gotta be, his mana crystals have to be at the bottom. I feel like the horsebowman actually might be able to win a melee fight with a bear. Not 4 bears, but they could probably fight one. Alright, let's do Mystic Surge. Alright. Invulnerability, endurance. No healing? Yeah, well, that's how it goes. Alright, let's give him something to think about. How about fire? Yeah, you're gonna fight a living ball of fire. Somebody has run out of arrows. Oh, that was quick. You one-shotted him that time. That's okay, they're only 7 mana each. I could just keep tossing them out. Oh, wow. Fire elementals aren't doing so hot. Invulnerable horsebowman, though. Oh, okay, this is a real attack. Okay, hold on. Alright, hold on a second. Okay. That's a lot of spiders. Their enchantments are only water walking. Alright, what did you get? You didn't get very good. Well, that's disappointing. Alright, just sit back and wait. Do we want to cast something? What could you cast? Oh, well, I suppose that's a pretty good one. Okay, yeah, that's a good cast. And you're the most expendable unit here. As expected. Okay, for my next trick... It's not so easy to banish a spider. Alright, that helps. What's that? Wait a minute, hold on. Do you have a ninja with you? Oh. Okay. Not great. They're taking more damage than I'd like. Wish I could heal them. No invisible things for you. We're gonna have to restock this city's defenses completely after this. Can't poison an illusion. Alright. And now a touch of fire. Ow, jeez, that hurt. Oh my gosh, where are you hitting me now? Oh, okay, one of the ones I just took? Okay, that's fair. Try not to wreck this city as badly as you did the last one, though, please. Well, at least there's no spiders here. That said, this is pretty bad. He really doesn't have much in the way of casting mana crystals. Alright, you can't petrify a gargoyle. Alright, with the power of breakthrough, you're... Well, actually, it's better for phantom warriors than the beasts, but hey, you know, still something. Can't quite pull off a phantom warrior. I can do a webbing, though. Alright, let's try a phantom warrior then. How much damage can you do? Oh, you did some. Thump? Hey, get out of the city. You're gonna burn things. All those expensive cockatrices are all disappearing. Well, we'll just take as much damage as we take in this city. Can't be helped at this point. Well, you guys are cornered. The longer the fight goes on, the longer my Fate Mastery has to work its magic. Alright. I'm gonna have to use a lot of webbing at this rate. Okay. Oh, really? You're focusing on the gargoyles? Not all of the things on the ground? well, I'm gonna have to use webs after all. Oh wait, no, there they go. That's better. We prefer to fight the beast over the warriors. I wonder why. Multi-figure units are generally easier to kill. Like, every time you hurt them, they become less powerful. Oh wow, they didn't break any buildings either. Alright, hold on. Oh, really? Okay, hold on though. I need to... Okay, yeah, so this city got wrecked. Okay, so this is the one that was just attacked. It's gonna need... Alright, yeah, we'll make a new magician for it. I'll give it a fire giant. That'll do for now. Okay, now this city just got completely... You know what? I think I'm just going to give them a fire giant as well. At least for the moment. That's still alive. Alright, we're going to need one extra saint and magician. Yep. That's what you're going to need to do. Alright, the capital is water elementals? Really? Is that the best you could manage? Okay, water elementals. Well, I have some very thirsty drakes that are thinking of turning them into steam elementals. You know, steam elementals would actually be pretty cool. It would have to be fire damage. You'd have to give them a fire breath effect, right? Like, that's the only thing that would... That's how it would work. It would be fire damage, even though it's hot water. Yes, I do think the elven longbows would have done better than the horse archers. The horse archers kind of underperformed, honestly. I wasn't even able to take my first opponent out with them, despite really trying for it. But longbows, I mean, they're a very different unit, but they keep your cities safe. They make it easier to hold more territory. But that said, I mean, horse bowmen, they still were horse bowmen. They still did a lot. Alright, you guys need a... Wow, the first one that doesn't have the ability to make a magician locally. That's okay. Okay, we're going to move these three down. Okay, we're going to leave that behind. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so what I need is... We're going to need a gargoyle, probably a fire giant, and a couple city buffs. Okay. Oh, wow, they're almost here. Cool. Alright, that all comes together pretty well. I'll let you keep an extra cannon. You're an important city. Go ahead and send that to the west. We'll figure out what to do with it exactly later. Okay. We are, yeah, our empire has drained its reserves at this point. Really? You're gonna play with corruption? Okay. Yeah, this is, this is not happening. I mean, I'll still take out one of your bears. You know what? I'm gonna gamble. Got one through. Got two through. Oh, geez, wow. Well, he holds again. Where'd the bears go? They just kind of disappeared. All right, hold on a second. I guess you don't need a cannon. Alright, fine. We'll go deposit a cannon over here. I can't let the cannons walk around because they'll just get destroyed. Okay, is this enough of an army? I think it is. I'll probably lose one Great Drake, but so what? This guy's in rough shape. He can, there, that's... I think that's good enough. I'll take this one out first, and then I'll take his capital. Nobody has penetrated the Arcanus plane yet. Yes, you guys can have one day to think about this. Okay. Here you go. We'll rapidly go over there. You know what? You could have a griffin too. Because why not? Okay. Gotta get a few Philosopher's Stones in. Man, this Aether Flux, I know it's benefiting all of my enemies, but... I mean, it could just go on forever and I wouldn't complain. One, two, three. You know what? Why not? I'll make another dragon. Sure. I'll boot out probably the Doom Drake. One more thirsty dragon. John Wayne is really good. What the hell? Where do I have only one guy? Oh, fork! I didn't summon the... Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh! This is gonna make this war take longer. Or not. I can win this. I can win this. Give me a second. I could. Maybe. You know what? I'm actually going to use Wall of Fire. That's unusual, I know, but... You can't poison us because we're illusions. This is actually not bad. He can't hit my magician. Actually, he could. He's got focus magic. I see. Alright. Yeah, sure. Why not? Breakthrough. Yeah. Firewall's putting in the work. Let me just install another one of these. Alright, we have to get defenses online in this city. Let me see. Looks like a job for my favorite spell. Alright. And... lightning bolt. Thank you so much, Marisa. That was a great spell to gift me. Well, trade, but, you know. Alright. We can eliminate Clowreed this turn. He will be removed from play. Okay, that'll give us a little more money to work with. Alright, this city here, jeez, we just don't have any money. I need to do a lot of things, but the maintenance cost of all these units that we're making is absolutely crushing. Alright, there you go. That should keep you safe. Alright, semi-final battle. No, not my boat! You fiends! It's full of holes now. That's okay. I have some flex tape over here. Doesn't matter if you sawed it in half or not. It's fine. I do like these mountain tiles. I think they make the battles more interesting. But it is weird that you can't fly over them. Alright. Yeah, I think my favorite John Wayne movies are, oh, I can't think of the name of it. The one where he plays Singing Sandy. It's an obscure one. And, oh, crap. What was the name of that one? Shit, I actually honestly can't think of the name of the other one either. Like, I do really like some of his movies are really great. I'm a big fan of Westerns. But for whatever reason, my brain is failing me right now. What else is new? Yeah. God, what was that movie's name? Do we want manticores? Honestly, I think I'd rather have minotaurs. If I was gonna make beastmen units. Alright, the finale for Clowreed. Hey, buddy! Oh, wow, okay, well, I was gonna... Alright, well, never mind. I guess we're just gonna do this. There's no way you can win this, right? You should never underestimate capitals. Okay, so the first thing going on is this guy has to die. This guy is making all of the water elementals significantly stronger. Ooh, he's got ranged exorcisms. Missile immunity, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, there it is. Prayer Master, Soul Linker. The good news is he's super low level, so actually he's not doing all that much. You also have Soul Linker. Interesting. Well... they both need to die. I think the first thing I want is a blur, which of course is blocked. Man, I miss having the logistics heroes with you. Those heroes are really magnifying the Great Drakes. A lot. Alright, well. There goes one Great Drake. And the nightmares are gone too. Alright, well... I do have the blur. I'm coming around for the heroes. Thirsty travelers, stop by, take a drink. Jeez, we can't even one-shot the water elementals. Yeah, well, the Great Drake's greatest virtue is their durability, which is on full display here. Ah, got one! Got two! Okay, the fight is over now. I still can't one-shot them. But no, that massively reduced the strength of their summons. I mean, we shouldn't have problems with water elementals. They're an early game summon. Ah, darn, I should have hit you with that. Alright! And another one down! Oh, well, no. Ranged exorcism is interesting, but, I'll just stick with that, thanks. We didn't get any spells? He knew change terrain. Yeah, I'd need a second, nature book for that one. Ah, well. The important thing is we've removed his armies, so he can't mess with me. I have a little brief window to prep for our next war. Not to mention all the power, research, money, all the good stuff we just got. Oh, I actually had summoned one more and I forgot. Oh, I should have had that with me, definitely. Oh well, too late. We're going to arrange our defenses. Let's see. I need to make sure to bag every single node that I can right now. Okay, you can go back. You're good. I think I'm gonna keep one Doom Drake in there and one Doom Drake there. Alright, we need to organize a lot of things. Okay, let's see. This one's open. Okay, that is probably one that he was holding. Darn it, we're not going to get to it in time, are we? You don't have mountain walking. You, however, can sit on it for a turn. That's fine. Okay. Where else? This one? No, that's full of doom bats. That one was never claimed. Okay, I know he pushed me out of some of my lairs and nodes up, or some of my nodes up here. At the very least, I need to take this one back. Okay, you can sit there. I swear he took more. Oh, here's another one he took from me. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess that's gonna be it for the nodes for now. Nodes are down to like a third of my power. Okay. Well, yeah, I have a lot of organizing to do. Oh, right, you. You need to bring a saint over here. We just need to arrange ourselves for the next war. I'm gonna turn this spigot off. Okay. We'll keep producing the nightmares, though. Okay. Alright. Now they're gonna yell at me for destroying Clow. I'm so glad you picked a fight with Marisa instead of joining your ally. They didn't even say anything. They didn't even have anything to say for themselves. Interesting. Usually when you banish somebody, other people have either gonna shit-talk the person that you banished or, complain. Well... I think I should hit that Doom Bat over there. That'll mean that this city gets... God, I need to get so many things in so many places. Okay. Okay. Yep, should be done. Then a couple of these, because why not? Okay, we'll have inner power next turn, which, as I previously established, isn't going to do much, but hey, wow, 17 for Volcano? What a deal! Gambling! Miss. Miss. Come on, give me a jackpot. It's okay, I've got more places to gamble. Here's another casino. Miss. Ow. Should have probably checked for that. Oh well. That's probably fine. Mr. Beanstalk? You know, usually I'm pretty... I generally think of myself as being pretty in tune with the Master Magic community, but I don't know Mr. Beanstalk. I have seen people not recognize Hadriex when playing the game. I have seen that happen. Oh, I'll have to go make you guys a new airship. It's okay, you guys really don't have anything to do until the next war begins. Speaking of which, we need to decide what we're doing with that. There we go. You. I knew somebody still had a shot. Two Chaos books, holy shit! Oh. Suddenly. Would you like to trade? Darn, okay, well, maybe not. But we might have a spell book worth having somewhere. A spell worth researching, I mean. Alright. Gather these up. These guys can go somewhere else. Marisa has not been quickly conquered. Really? I think the heroes could hit this and then go through this and start conquering here. I should probably just set these up on one of the towers. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and use, slightly reluctantly, but I'm going to use nightmares as part of our defenses. We will get more stuff over here eventually. Wish I had a road system. I could do that, but oh, we'll see. We'll try to airlift various things into them, but yeah, they're pretty far removed. I feel like she should be getting torn apart by stuff like that. I don't feel like she should be able to hold. But I'm very eager to see what our new spell options are. What? Well, that's not one of mine because it's got a wall of fire. Oh, jeez. Oh, you're just tearing up, Marisa. Alright, let's see what we got. Meteor Storm! Wow! Oh, Blazing March. Yeah, they gotta go Blazing March. Yeah, that's pretty good. Mostly we just got summons that I don't need. But Doombolt is pretty useful. Blazing March is great. And Meteor Storm... Well, we'll think about Meteor Storm. We'll have to think about that one. I really don't see... Inner Power doing much, but it's cheap, I guess. So, you know, why not? A couple of my heroes have insulation, at least. Alright, should have done Aether Binding by now. Let's get that out. Man, I'm not used to globals being so inexpensive. Let's finally do Aura of Majesty. Because I'm likely to do things to tick them off in the future. Oh, hold on a second. I need... Ghost? And Hellhound. Okay. And... yeah, back to what we were doing. Aura of Majesty. Well... I suppose I can kick a couple of towers open. I could also fly that other hero to join them. Wait, how do you end up with the Magician? Huh? Oh, I see what happened. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, what you guys need is... these are expired. They don't even have magic weapons. Alright. So many places need stuff. Okay, you can go up there. Alright, your defenses are... well, sorta restored, I guess. Sorta, kinda. Okay. I'm curious to see past... we might have more chaos spells than just the ones we saw. After I research a couple, we might get more. I'm gonna push that research button. And let's see where it takes us. Look, everybody, I'm friendly. Ah, darn. I'm friendly, really. You don't have to be afeard of me. I'm really, really nice, I assure you. All those people that are saying I'm the worst, that's just slander, baseless slander. Okay. Melded. 269, it's actually a lot. Aether Binding's producing 250 a turn, which, that's, half a skill point a turn isn't nothing. Meteor Storm is an interesting spell because it slowly wrecks all of these random wandering armies. It just slowly chips away at all of them continuously. A Colossus? Hey guys, how do you guys feel about fighting a Colossus inside a nature node where it's hard to res? Not too enthused? Let's look closer. It's just one, maybe two. I'm gonna give it a try. Maybe it's an unnecessary risk, or maybe I'll find a spell book. You never can tell. I think you should go over there. Yeah, be part of that. I wish to do many things. Still want to take advantage of that one adamant we got. I should look at that city. I have a little cash now. So maybe... Problem is they're so far away from everything. It'd be difficult to ship the products. Well... I really do love Raise Volcano. It was such a worthless spell in the original game, but it's so good now. Alright, Blazing March will help us protect our cities, as well as being good on the attack. Chain Lightning! I don't get to use this one very often. It's one of the newer spells. Yeah! Yeah! A real attack spell. An interesting one. I think I'm about running out of places to Volcano now. I swear our resource production is way below average. Way, way below average this game. Oh, there's one, finally. Alright, I think that's it. I think we're volcanoed out. I think we're all... Oh, wait, the dwarves can get one. Man, you guys could use a material. Hammer hands love mithril and adamant. Alright, we're running out of time for the day. What do I want to set up for tomorrow? I think it's just going to be the big final war. I think I should just summon a bunch of great drakes. Honestly, I think that's the play. We get the defenses into the cities, and we just have great drakes. Yeah. Oh, shit, that's 2. That's not 1. Well, good news! We're in a nature node! And y'all know what that means. It means that they're not an issue. God, we hit so hard now. All those level ups are finally coming together. The Colossus is my second favorite endgame summon. It is so good. The only thing I like more than the Colossus is the Demon Lord. Because, I mean, you know, the Demon Lord is just great. A nature book! Ah, well that was worth the risk after all. You know what, I'm going to give you an extra cannon. There, now your defenses are finally back up to scratch. Alright. Well, well, well. Too bad he's already gone, but we have other trade partners. Change terrain and transmute and ice bolt. Ice bolt is useful. Here's disjunction. Offer me transmute. Come on. Although land linking could be put on great drakes, I don't think it'll do all that much. Here. Maybe she'll hold out a little better with those extra spells. They're in chaos, so she's not going to be able to learn them. Okay, Nature's Cures is pretty good. Here's Disjunction. I probably shouldn't be giving that to you, because I might be summoning meteors later, but I'm not giving you those. No. We're definitely going to pick a fight soon. Alright. You know, they haven't asked me about their war. Neither of them asked me to participate in it. Alright. I'm going to plug up this hole. Go over here for a second. What have you guys been up to all this time? That's a long time till you get to those priests and magicians, huh? I could rush a bunch of stuff, but I don't think I will. The odds of me being able to hold this city, unless I put a drake in it, or an Efreet. If I put an Efreet and a fire giant, it would probably hold, regardless. Probably. She doesn't seem to do a lot of summoning. And I mean, unicorns, really? Yeah, I don't think I have too much to fear here. Give me transmute. Transmute. Darn. Lizards. Stop giving me new summons. I've already got the summoning game figured out. can get at least 1 or 2 more turns in today. Oh, I don't have enough for an Earth Lore. That's okay. I don't move quick enough anyway. Alright. This boat can go down here and pick up hammer hands for distribution to the new cities. Alright, 5. It's not perfect, but it's a lot. I'd really like to make it 9, though. Alright, how are you holding up? She's lost 2 cities. Somehow she's holding on to Tombstone. I don't know how, but she's holding. Alright. Do you think she's doing any real damage to the opponent's army? What am I doing? Auto battle. Great worms are pretty good. I do like them. With webbing, you can even target pretty much everything that's not, both flying and ethereal. Yeah, we spent a lot of time trying to figure out what the worst race would be for this. It ended up being a coin toss between nomads and orcs. So I'm going to end up playing both. I'm going to end up playing this on a higher difficulty setting first. Just up the difficulty until I can't win. And then I'll switch over to orcs. And try orcs as well. Ugh. I like orcs. I talked about it a bunch. I like orcs a lot. I really like having the lowered maintenance costs. But they don't do great when I play them. I think you guys can take both of these. Punching all these holes is going to make the fighting between my allies more intense. Okay, yeah, that didn't do a whole lot. Yeah, we no longer have somebody who's soft and vulnerable with us. Let's see, you're going to give the heal. I'm going to give a spidery kiss to that one. Gotcha! Huh, didn't gotcha. Almost gotcha. There we go. Or not. Good grief. What you got for me? A sword of speed. Ooh, haste and doom. This thing's the real deal. I'll get rid of this old thing. Alright. Are you actually thinking about going into combat? And actually fighting? You know, if we get you a decent armor and man, I'd like to craft. I really want to craft. I don't see myself getting an opportunity to, but I really want to craft a couple artifacts. He's close to being a melee monster. He's very close. Alright, we have access to change terrain now. Oh boy, I do want to change some terrain. I don't think I can justify spending a bunch of time doing that, though. As much as I love massaging the terrain and maximizing my populations, I think I'm better served summoning a whole crap ton of stuff instead. Yeah, no, we're best served summoning more drakes. It's too late in the game, too. Oh, wait, I do need an Efreet, though, don't I? Yeah, okay, I do. This is my 1 foothold on Arcanus right now. I really can't believe she didn't declare war on me and take all of the nodes. Well, now I've got Aura of Mind Control in play, so that's going to make it more difficult for you. Alright. Oh yeah, volcano fracking is great. I didn't do proper volcano fracking this game, though. Where you just pick one spot and you just keep hitting it over and over again with more and more volcanoes until you get the resource you want. When I have the nature chaos mix, I do a lot of that. All that's done. Oh, we do have land linking. We have so many options. Yeah, let's go ahead. Alright. I am reasonably confident that this city will hold. Against anything short of a very determined attack. That said, I could always stick more things on it. You know, it could be even stronger, though. Maybe buff those gargoyles a little? Yeah, that's a little bit better. Should I spell lock it? Eh, probably not. Yeah, this'll hold. If they make a serious concerted attack, well, then at least they're wasting their resources attacking that instead of something more valuable. Because the only thing valuable about that city is its location. Alright, this shipment should be for this. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I need 5. Okay, one more. I should have a guy coming to distribute those. Alright. Earthquakes. Yeah. Alright, what did we get from that nature book? Oh, hey, look, blazing eyes. See, this is one of the problems. I mentioned before, chaos when we were designing the worst wizard build, I mentioned this. Chaos likes you to have more chaos. You'll end up with a bunch of spells you can't use very well if you don't have enough chaos books. This spell, and there's another one you use on the battlefield, wants you to have lots of chaos creatures, which is fantastic if you get the spells that let you make lots and lots of chaos channels, like that global that makes every single creature you make chaos channeled by default. Then this looks fantastic. But the way things are, it's like, well, I mean, my great drakes would have 3 Doomgays, and my gargoyles, and that's about it. So what would be an insane spell is only kinda so. Yeah, there's several spells like that in Chaos. Chaos wants commitment. More than any other school of magic, Chaos desires commitment. I'm gonna go with Doombolt. I'm always happy with Doombolt. I am never sad to have that in my book as an option on the battlefield. Alright, we're making more dragons. Okay, that's enough. Send the shipment. Okay, the thing's coming here for the Hammerhand shipment. Heroes will be ready. We'll get one last battle today. Stop doing that. Those territories will be mine someday. I mean, those belong to my beloved ally. Well, this is annoying. They usually don't stumble into nodes like this. Uh-oh. I might take a step back. Oh, gee, thanks, Fate Mastery. Here you go. Try this. Hello, Alley Cat. There shouldn't be any Caster of Magic changes. The last one would have been the adding of the spell Breakthrough. And that was a while ago. Yeah, Caster of Magic is pretty much set in stone at this point. I don't think there's a wiki that shows the mods yet, though. Alright, hold on. This is a tougher fight. That did some damage. Oh wait, did I say a tough fight? Ha! No, I have the best spell in the game. Not even demon lords can handle its might. I could have the paladin use his counter magic, but nah. First arrow connects. So, Demon Lord versus Great Drake. When backed by a hero with a massive buff. Yeah, kind of one-sided. These guys can summon demons, they can do all kinds of stuff, but when it comes to actually meleeing toe-to-toe with the strongest things in the game, I mean, they do all right. Considering that they're an artillery piece. They're certainly bulky and durable enough. junk. 15 spell skill. Give you a little bit more spell skill. -2 spell save. Sounds good, except I don't have anything to do with it. Oh, that's my alarm. I'll just chuck it. It was a good artifact, but I didn't need it. Okay, stacking up, almost there. Okay, finally the ship has arrived. So those can be sent out next turn. The magicians should be arriving. We'll get the saints. We're having trouble distributing all of our units everywhere they need to go. Yeah. Last thing I'm gonna do is go begging for spells. Oh, hey, I can get Construct Catapult. Oh, right, that's right. No, never mind. No, I don't need it that badly. Okay, here we go. You know, actually, spiders is one low-level summon I'll use even late in the game. I could absolutely put a spider in every city. Oh, here you go. Oh, no, don't... Wait, I need... Oh, well. I guess that's all the trading she had time for today. I wonder... 100 turns. No, don't. 100 turns, huh? I am surprised at how well Marisa has held. I am honestly impressed. Let's see what the charts think. The charts don't think she's doing so hot. But you've stopped growing. I'm closing the gap. Holy shit, I'm considered to have the strongest army in the world? Are you kidding me? My army? I feel like I only have 2 functioning stacks. Everything else has just been defensive. Well, that doesn't bode well for her. Yeah, we've got a very high power income, a very high spell power. She might be in deep shit. She's playing lizardmen, so it's not a surprise. She's playing nature lizardmen, so it's not a surprise that she has a population. If her military is considered inferior to mine, well, I think tomorrow is going to be a very bad day for her. Somehow I'm only at 50%. I think the hero stack is best served running around this plane. The cities are just too far. They're going to have to get an airship. They have to have an airship so that they can go from one city to the next every turn. Otherwise, the cities are too far apart, and it would take 2 turns per city. We can potentially get Meteor Storm, which will give anything out in the open a bad time. I suppose the turtles won't care much, but anything else will. I'm not seeing a ton of forces on her part. Maybe she doesn't have a big army. Oh, you have the population, you've got the farmers, you've got everything you need to support an absolutely absurd army, and you're just not? Anyway, the great drakes will be going through the portal. I'll probably just gather some nightmares and things to try to claim these 2. That's probably how it'll go. Yeah, I think I've got this one in the bag, unless something truly unexpected happens. I think I've got this one in the bag, but I really don't think I can handle the next difficulty up. From all that I've seen, I think it's gonna be... Well, only time will tell. We'll see. Yep. Hey there, Rory. Ah, man. Yep. And until next time, and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. It's true, she doesn't even have web. How can she possibly fight me if she doesn't have access to silk? Her silk industry is just not up to standards. There's no way. Bye.